to another episode of Greased and Gas. Today we're here at Moonee Valley for ShowcarsMelbourne Showdown number 7, proudly sponsored by PPG. Now today we've got a bit of a variety of different cars that we haven't previously shown on this on one of our episodes. So keep watching and we'll get them on to you soon. So there we have it. What a colour combination. Red pepper, big round of applause with a black interior. And you said it was manual as well. So yeah, beautiful car and debuted here. Wasn't quite ready for anywhere else. But so one of the cars that has been unveiled here today at Showcars Melbourne is Christian and his dad John's XA 4-door GT in red pepper. Red pepper. So it's been unveiled here. So this is the very first time this car's been out and about since it's been fully restored. So we were talking a little bit before about the car, obviously when we did the unveil. So how many years did it take you guys to restore it?
6 years.
6 years. So you and your dad, and you've done pretty much
every
most work yourself. Yeah. So it's very impressive to see it here. Now you're in the Falcon GT Club of Victoria. I want to make sure I get that right. And you guys you put on an impressive display. Like these guys bring down a full setup with lounges, the whole lot. You put on an amazing display as well at the All Ford Day. Yeah. So it's awesome to see you guys are here again. So tell us a little bit about the car. Obviously it wasn't one owner when you got it, had a few owners.
Yeah. I had a few on it with a fifth owner.
Yep.
We got the car, it was all running. good condition. It didn't really need a restoration, but it was the standards we wanted to, so we wanted to bring it back to.
You guys got next level, 100%. And you've got your own car as well. You said you've got a finished one as well. What have you got?
I've got an XYGS.
XYGS. And how old are you?
16.
16. There you go. So when people say they can't do it, admittedly, I'm sure your dad has helped you out along the way as well. Is your mum into cars as well?
Oh yeah, she comes for a drive.
Yeah, she likes the cars as well. But it does help when you have a family member who's involved. But you're certainly learning yourself.
Yeah.
So do you know a little bit about paint and panel?
Yeah. Well, when we built the car, I was in the garage all the time up with my dad. So
that's the way to start out and get on that track yourself. So what's the car running engine-wise?
It's just got a bit of a cam. It's got a bit of power.
351.
Yeah, 351.
And it's a manual as well.
Yeah, 4-speed top loader car.
So the top loader in these, and these obviously would come out factory 9-inch as well. Yeah, nice. So do these with XA GTs? Some of these have long range fuel tanks as well.
No, this one's got a normal.
This one's just normal as well. That was just a factory spec that some of them
different
had.
Options.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's nice to see. Now, you've gone to a lot of trouble now. If you have a look at this display as we go around the car as well, you've got to love the display has 12 slotters that are holding up the car. It's got camshafts all around. They look like they're chromed as well. And good, it's a Z9. I don't know the original, I only know the Ryco Cross reference. But the Z9 oil filters around there as well. So you guys have got into a lot of trouble. So good luck today with obviously the trophies today. Hopefully you take something of it. If not, you got to unveil here at Showcase Melbourne, which is amazing as well. Christian, thanks for talking to us.
No, anytime. Thank you.
Later in the afternoon at Showcars Melbourne, we've got Doug here with his HG panel van, and Doug's gone and won himself a Superstars Award for MotorX, which is in May, and it's going to be at the Melbourne Showgrounds. I'll get those words out. Well done, Doug. Did you think today you were going to get one of these?
I did not think that at all.
No, so you know,
great.
With this car, you've ticked some boxes. So you've got front cover of Street Machine. Yep. You've got this award, obviously. You've taken it. You got a prize as well for something else today, another trophy as well.
Top Holden today.
Top Holden as well today. So you're ticking
had a good day, yes.
all the boxes that a street machiner wants to tick.
Yes.
So tell us about your car.
Well, where do you want me to start?
Why a HG panel van?
I just always liked that shape out of the Holdens. Sort of growing up younger, my brother's mates had them. I think it's got me keen.
Yeah, you want one of them. Now you were saying before you came across this one from Tassie.
Yes, it was on eBay.
Yep.
It was at the end of the auction, and it was basically, I called the guy. He said it's going to get crushed because he was moving out of his rental.
Wow.
So I had to do some quick number crunching with the spirit of Tassie, and $400 later and about $2,500 on the boat.
Yep.
I got it home.
But it was worth it. And you said you ended up with 3 of them.
Yeah, for the likes of me, I couldn't find one for years. And then all of a sudden, in about a year, I had 3 of them. HG windowless panel vans.
Which is, because they rust out a lot around the roof, and obviously everyone cuts holes
Well, I probably used one as a donor,
Yep.
and I had this one, which was great,
Yep.
and then the other one, I had a mint one, but I
Yep.
ended up selling it. So
Yeah, and was the plan always to go this far with it?
I don't know, it was weird. I never really had this vision of, I don't know, I came from only
Yep.
having something not as nice a car, but
Yep.
I had a HQ 1 tonne. I just used to throw in the shed on a weekend.
Yep.
And then, yeah, didn't think it was going to be like this.
Yep. And colour-wise, what is the colour off on this? Is it a custom mix or is it
custom.
it's a
Well, originally I liked like that. When we were about to paint, I really liked sort of that VE Commodore green, but
Yep,
I
the
didn't
green.
really want to just get that
standard
same colour.
Yep.
So then the painter guys that did it just mixed me one
Mixed
up
you
with a
one
bit of pearl through it. And
Yep.
Yeah.
And motor you're running in this?
it's a 6 litre, fuel injected 6 litre
Yep.
LS2
Yep.
with twin turbo.
Nice. Now, we were talking about the dipping on this. This is hydro
Yes,
dipping.
yes, just on the for the turbo trumpets
Yep.
and the stands and,
And the
stuff.
stands, it's something a bit different. And you say you can get plastic or aluminium, anything pretty much dipped
Anything,
in that.
yeah. The fellas does glasses to,
Yeah,
or his
everything.
own glasses to
Yeah.
drinking glass. He's
everything.
outside. He's done he's got a
Yeah.
number of stuff outside here, but
Hydro dipping is an interesting one because it's something that, again, we see on Facebook and things like that where it's that process where you see it, they put a film on water, they dip things in, they pull it out, and it literally just sticks to it.
yeah,
So,
I was
that's-
amazed.
what they can do with it. So,
Yeah, I couldn't, when I first saw one the other day, that's why I rang around and found
Yeah.
the fella out.
Because you only just had this done, you said.
Yeah, I only
Yeah.
got him. I was meant to be here at lunchtime yesterday, and I got him at 11 o'clock yesterday.
There you go, last
So,
minute,
it worked.
and he's cleaned up. So,
Yeah, no, I've been.
and how many
done
years did it take you to do the car all up?
Oh, it's been sort of on and off, but
Yep.
10 years
10
on and off.
years.
Yeah.
So it's worth the wait,
Yeah,
though.
I think so. Because if I had to just keep pushing at the
Yeah.
start, I probably wouldn't have known where it was going to go.
Yeah, no, it's worth
you
the
a bit of
wait.
time to
Like I
reflect.
said, you've certainly, like I said, you've ticked all the boxes there for the weekend.
Oh,
So
thank you.
You've got to be happy with that. And you were saying before you thought about maybe another project down the track. What do you think you'll
Yeah.
get?
Well, I'd love to have a Monaro, like HG Monaro,
Yeah.
but I think trying
Yeah.
to find one these days
I
is
don't think
pretty
you're going
hard.
to find one for $450.
No, back in the day maybe, but
Yeah, back in the day,
yeah, I
maybe
know.
we'd all like to find one of them still on eBay.
I think
but,
something to be able to just let kids in would be good.
Yeah, just
Just
something-
now I'm like a
maybe
bit
Prem.
selfish. I go out for a
Maybe
drive.
a Prem. Prems are
Yeah,
always
Prem be
good as
good.
well. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
always good. You can have a stout engine and a Prem. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Bit of a sleeper look
Yeah,
about them.
that's right. So look out to see what Doug also gets up to, and you might. Well, I'm saying there's a very good chance with this you're going to see it at MotorX.
Yep.
So you'll see you there, Doug. No doubt
worries, thank you.
we'll spot you when we're there as well. So congratulations.
Thanks very much. Good on you.
Now, I said at the beginning of the show that we would have some variety of different cars that we've never had before on Greased and Gassed. So I've got Jared here, who's a representative from Penrite Oil, and we have a 1936 Mercedes 540K. Now, I've got that right because I do try to get it right, but I don't always, and I don't know a lot about Mercedes. So, very rare car, Jared.
Yeah, it certainly is. So I said the Mercedes 540 were a successor to the 500K, which were the first sort of straight inline supercharged Mercedes. So
Yep.
This was made just prior to World War II, produced in Germany. So not a great deal of them survived after World War II, obviously. It's obviously a great example of such an early car that survived.
Yeah, so as you said, pre-war cars, and especially in Europe, everything pretty much stopped production in a lot of different models, let alone a Mercedes. So there would only be quite a low volume number of these cars basically worldwide now.
Yeah, there's only sort of 2 that we know of in Australia.
Yep.
Currently in private collections, but
Yep.
obviously worldwide there's not a great deal of them left, unfortunately.
And some people have tried to reproduce them themselves from bits and pieces that they kind of can.
Yeah, there's a few replicas around the
Yep.
world. Obviously, obviously after World War II, there was probably a few bombed out chassis
Yep.
and things lying around Europe. that,
Someone scavenged and
put
found, yeah.
Together. But this is an original example. So
Yep.
we know a fair bit about the history of this car. It was
Yep.
actually owned by Heinkel, which was the German aviation designer. He
Oh, wow.
designed all the Luftwaffe bombers and fighter planes
Yep.
for the Germans.
Yep.
And then after the war, he did some work, I think, for BMW.
Yep.
And a couple of other sort of automotive companies. So he was
no.
quite a very good, talented designer that
Yep.
was.
Because there is sometimes that crossover with, I mean, I know like in my family we've got a Messerschmitt, so some of them were aviation builders that ended up in that industry as well. So it's quite interesting to see that, yeah.
Yeah, you can certainly see the styling, kind of like early Duesenbergs and things
Yep.
like that. So Cords and Orbans, and
Yep.
they sort of have that sort of flair of Art Deco,
Yeah.
but aviation inspired.
Yeah,
so
no.
Look at the gauges and things like that. They're very.
It's definitely different here for a car here at Showcars Melbourne, and great to see Penriter on board. You're a sponsor here this weekend?
Yeah, we certainly are. We've been involved with the show for a number of years now.
Yep.
So in different shows they do, but yeah.
And you guys always are. You're a big part of automotive around Australia. You're Australian owned and made still.
Yeah, we're a family-owned company, so
Yep.
we've only ever been owned by 2 families, one from 1926 to 1979,
Yep.
and then the Diamond family bought it in 79 and currently run the company. So we're family-owned and run.
Yep.
And have been since 91 years now.
And still a really popular, you often see me spruiking the brand myself for no other reason apart from the fact that my family have always used Penrite. Now you've got the car here because you guys are doing a range for these types of cars?
Yeah, we do. Obviously with Shannon's, we do a HPR range, which most of probably your audience
HPR
know.
30.
Yeah, HPR 30, HPR 40, HPR 50.
Yep.
Which obviously John Diamond brought out in late 70s
Yep.
to really look after a lot of those early sort of 60s and 70s cars, as well as big blocks
Yep.
and stuff that were popular in Australia. But we also do a classic vintage and veteran range, which
Yep.
obviously this falls into a lot of pre-war and also pre-World War I cars. We actually
Yep.
do a special range of oil.
Oh wow, there you
gearbox
go.
oils and coolants and things like that, especially for these type of cars, which I think we're one of the few companies that still produce things
Yep.
for these sort of cars.
For early cars. There you go. So they do a specialised oil. So if you're interested in that, they can look it up on your website. There would be details about that.
Certainly. So obviously on the Penrite website,
Yep.
we've got a spec finder and also basically a program that allows you to put in what type of vehicle
Yep.
you've got, whether it's a modern vehicle. It might have an Enviro Plus or a DPF
Yep.
filter and
Yep.
modern diesels, right through to 1890s. We go right back, and
Yep.
motorcycles, marine cars,
There you
bikes, and
go.
boats.
And yeah, as I said, and supporting an Australian business, which is always great to see. Jared, thanks for talking
Thanks
to
for having
us.
us. Thank you.
It was wonderful to, like I said, have something a little bit different on the show that we don't normally, but we do appreciate all different types of cars, and certainly one as rare as this. that's it for today's episode of Greased and Gassed. We are at the bump out for Showcars Melbourne, so you can see everyone here packing up to go home on Sunday night. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share anything that you see of ours on Facebook if you like what you see, and subscribe on YouTube for any future episodes that we have coming up. I'm going to remind you again that it is free, and you'll see any new episodes that we have coming up of some of the shows that we cover around Melbourne and Victoria. We'll see you on the next episode. I'm Sandra Horne. It's Greg Forster on the camera, and this is Greased and Gassed.